Today we're going to be playing a little game called Try to Survive. We're going to be watching some TikTok videos of what things actually cost in the big 2026 and then plan out what we can afford to make for dinner tonight.
$7 for 10 slices of cheese? I need to get out of the US.
$75 for 3 steaks. Do you think that's ridiculous? Last week I was here, it was $70 for 3 steaks. Now it's $75.
Because I'm looking for some ground beef for my lasagna and also for my spaghetti. I found the ground beef. Why is it $30?
$5.99 for a regular sized bag of Doritos. Are you freaking kidding me?
I told my nephew, go pick out your favorite juice, but
99.10.
nah, we got water at the crib. Let's go.
This used to be $3 to $4. This is $9.29 for a case of sodas.
Look at this, $3.29 for a regular damn Hershey's bar. You guys are smoking crack.
10 pretzels in there, right? $25, dude. Go yourself.
Okay, real ball knowers know that those pretzels have always been a scam. I was like 8 and I want some and I couldn't get them because they're like 15 bucks and I spent all my birthday money already on Mario Kart Wii and Spider-Man web shooters. Those were so tough, by the way. But if you want to save money at the grocery store, then the simplest way is to just choose the right grocery store. Costco is actually 21% cheaper than Walmart, so if you can, buy in bulk.
Your gas prices aren't coming down anytime soon. Iran just said they won't negotiate with the US until Trump's term is done in 2029. So even though gas prices have already gone up a ton in just a few short years, they're probably going to go up a whole lot more. And it's not just gas prices, but grocery prices have also exploded in the past couple years. And even though the stock market is near an all-time high, the regular consumer is adding more debt than ever. Credit card delinquencies are on the rise, inflation is on the rise, and the US national debt just hit all-time record highs.
That's the most nonchalant way I've ever heard of someone delivering the worst news of all time. Hopefully Iran's just being silly, guys. 2029, that's a long way away. I'm sure they're just joking. The national average credit card debt is almost $8,000, and when you pair that with some of the highest interest rates we've ever seen, you get a big, fat debt sandwich, like a $5,000 foot long. But the best way to avoid the situation is to build up a safety net in a high yield savings account so you don't ever have to put emergencies on your credit card in the first place.
You will not believe how much it costs to live comfortably in the United States. This is a new study from Smart Asset, and the numbers, they're shocking, so prepare yourself. Massachusetts is the most expensive state, and the amount that it costs to raise a family of 4 in Massachusetts is $314,000 per year. And as you can see, the top 15 states here are all above $250,000. But to me, that is not even the craziest part of this list. What is crazier is that when you look at the bottom 15 states in the United States, they're still mostly around $200,000. It's just too much. I don't get it. How do people afford it? And you actually see that in other data. Americans are spending less on things like vacation. The savings rate in the United States has dipped to multi-year lows. So this is not just speculation. People can't actually afford this comfortable life.
Wait a minute. What the hell is going on in Alaska? 13th. Igloo prices are on the rise. I've been trying to tell you guys. This study is going off the 50-30-20 rule, which all you need to really know is that you're living comfortably if your basic needs take up less than 50% of your take-home pay. Almost nobody spends less than 50% on their needs, and that's why so many people today are living paycheck to paycheck, and that comfortable middle class is harder and harder to find. $300K for a family of 4 in Massachusetts is bad, but $200K in Arkansas? Who's making that there? The governor?
What do you mean regular is $4.75? In Pennsylvania? Regular, 1 gallon, regular, unleaded, $4.75. You want to talk to me about a ballroom? A room for your balls. You got the balls to be talking about a new room for you when it costs. The minimum wage in Pennsylvania is $7.25. Somebody getting paid minimum wage? Over half of that out. They got to work 40 minutes before taxes to be able to afford 1 gallon of gasoline. You think people are going to show up for work?
Dudes just be going to work so they can afford to get gas to go back to work. Gas costs $1 more than it did last year and is holding at over $4 a gallon nationally. But if you live in one of these red states, then you're getting extra, ultra, mega screwed. The Strait of Hormuz in Iran has been closed since February, and since oil is a globally traded resource, no one wins besides the oil companies. But it's okay, we have a new ballroom now, so whatever, I don't even care. I don't care about my bank account, do you? Pfft, ballroom, better, whatever.
A typical bag of groceries today costs 50% more than in 2020. Here's how that breaks down. Forbes estimates that a basket full of groceries, including items such as eggs, butter, and bread, was about $46.95 in 2020. However, now we estimate it to cost $73.07. Some of the items that inflated the most was a large bottle of orange juice, which used to average about $6.78, but now can be found at more than $14. A tub of coffee grounds used to be $7.75, but is now over $16. Items like eggs and ground beef have gone up more than 45%, and groceries like chicken and bread have hovered between 24 and 26% increases.
I remember when I was in school, you'd show up to like first day of school, you got a brand new iPhone, or you got some new J's, some brand new kicks, and you're flexing, you're rolling around, everyone's hyping you up. Kids nowadays are pulling up to school flexing their Tropicana in their backpack. Yo, bro, he's got the Simply Orange. Oh, okay, you got the Simply Orange, man, I see you. To help fight inflation, I like to buy store brand groceries instead of name brand just because they're like 30% cheaper, and it genuinely does help.
A couple months ago, I found out about this thing called surveillance pricing, where these companies and more charge you a different price and me a different price and everybody a different price based on who they think you are. It's like price tags are dead now. And I wanted to put it to the test. So I called my brother, my mom, and my best friend. Go to Target and buy Spam.
Okay.
How much is it?
$4.99.
My price is $4.59.
That's bullshit, dude.
We're gonna order the exact same ride.
Okay.
Scheduled for tomorrow at noon.
From where?
Do it from Target Field to the airport.
Here's my prices. $36.94 for the UberX.
Mine's $52.95. That is a 30% difference in price.
And for what? No difference.
So yeah, it kind of sucks. 76% of people say that they don't want surveillance pricing.
I love a surveillance state. Yay, I love it, I love it, I love it. Take all of my online data and sell it to companies to target my spending habits and install flock cameras across the country. Yay!
How does a quarter of the population support this though? Like, you are not surveying real people. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd let Flock put a camera in your bathroom to watch you poop. It seems like the best way to vote nowadays is with your dollars, so I'm gonna stop buying from these companies, and maybe you should too. Deal? Deal.
You also said that data centers lower utility bills, not raise them. Do you still stand by that statement?
Yes, on balance, they are the biggest force we have right now to stop the rise of electricity prices and ultimately to drive them down. Yes.
What if I told you that I represent more data centers than any other member of Congress, and data centers have actually doubled our energy costs? What would you think of that?
I would. They've been developed data centers in your area for a long time. So, but were data centers the driver of a doubling in the real cost of energy?
Yes.
I would say that I would
it's
say
going to
that's
continue
false.
to actually increase our energy costs. I can show you my utility bill, anywhere from 25% to 200% increases in our utility bills only because of data.
How stupid do these people think we are? Breaking news, ice caps melting is actually good for polar bears. Insiders are telling us they like the warm weather so they can put on their favorite pair of sunglasses and enjoy an ice cold Coke. This guy deserves the pin of shame for the rest of this segment. Everyone is paying for data centers, no one is reaping the rewards, and the Americans who live near these data centers are paying as much as 267% more for energy compared to 5 years ago. But we can thank these billionaires for making that possible, and the politicians they lobby to. Like this guy. Get out of here.
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these madras lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. Let's look at what else we got going on here. Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year. We literally bought this chicken broth, $5.69, 2 months ago. And I keep getting told that we got, 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me.
No, they got my boy Costco. No, inflation got Costco too, man. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says that inflation is only at 3% right now. But where are you getting that information from? Because I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing 3% anywhere. Tariffs are still in effect, so if you want me to believe that we're at a healthy rate of inflation, you failed. And I will defend Costco until the day I die. I am a Costco truther, but clearly no one is safe anymore.
You want some fruit, honey?
Yeah. Let me go sell the car.
$40.60 for a fruit tray.
Whoever said it's cheaper to cook at home lied.
Since when are backpacks almost $200? That is crazy, bro.
No, seriously, are they joking?
This here is $68 worth of food. Right there. Yep.
Bro, I know they lying. $6 for 6 strawberries and some whipped cream.
Can we get into this right quick? When in the world did candy bars end up being $1.99?
Do y'all see the that's going on in these goddamn grocery stores? This is my favorite Simply orange juice. $7. That's simply too motherfucking high.
$9.49 for Raisin Bran or $9.99 the regular price.
Good thing you couldn't pay me $9.49 to eat Raisin Bran in the first place. And these might be the saddest strawberries I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know if you saw it either, but they called that fruit assortment a value pack? Bold. But have you ever spent like an hour cooking dinner that you spent like $30 on ingredients to make, and then you realize you would have saved time and money just going out to eat? I'm also terrible at cooking, so maybe it's just me.
I don't understand how anybody is paying rent right now. I just had a very stressful shower. I signed my lease renewal in the shower, like digitally. And I was like, damn, you guys are increasing the rent again. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let me look to see like what else is available because like, how dare you? And this is low. Like what I pay here is low. And it's in an otherwise very expensive area. And then I'm just like, well, damn, let me just take a quick peek out of anxiety at other job listings that would fit my schedule while I go to school, college. And I'm on the high end. I make a high pay for what I do. And I'm just like, how are people who do what I do for a day job, how are they paying their rent that is likely higher than what I am paying now at a lower pay rate?
How do they do it? I mean, technically speaking, they don't. You know, they save nothing, they spend everything, and then they spend a little bit more on top of that on a credit card that they make the minimum payments on. But just because your landlord offers you a lease renewal does not mean that you have to accept it. You can always negotiate your rent increases because a lease renewal is just an offer. Me personally, I do disgusting things that I cannot say online to only pay $1,000 for rent. And don't even ask me in the comments down below. And definitely don't like and subscribe while you're down there. I would hate that. Thank you, my friends, for watching, and I'll see you next time.